These are all, to me, I mean, you might not believe in it and it might be a little woo woo for some people, but for me, it gives me a little bit of meaning, gives me a little bit of direction, guidance. And I just get very excited about it. I don't know why. It brings joy to my life.
It makes you feel good,
Yeah.
right? It's a good feeling.
Yeah. It's a dose of excitement on a
Yeah.
pretty random, stupid Tuesday or something.
Welcome back to Keep It Good. I'm your host, Emily.
And I'm your host, Carly. So, if you know me, you know I love my little angel numbers. When I see 111, 222, I get very excited. So, in this episode, I'm going to explain why I get so excited for these numbers. I love numerology, I love horoscopes, astrology, all the things, right? So, numerology is a broader system basically that like studies the mystical meanings of numbers and the influence on just aspects of your life. That is a huge umbrella, which I'm not going to get into today. But angel numbers kind of fall into that umbrella, but they are specific sequences of repeating numbers that are believed to kind of hold messages from either angels or from the spirit world. So if you've ever been like driving and you look down at the radio and it's 111, or you're cooking dinner and you see 444. These are all, to me, I mean, you might not believe in it and it might be a little woo woo for some people, but for me, it gives me a little bit of meaning, gives me a little bit of direction, guidance. And I just get very excited about it. I don't know why. It brings joy to my life.
Yeah. So now, like, I see them and I'm the same,
Yeah.
but then I'm like over the head. Then I'm done. I'm like, ooh, it's 222. Touch
I
something blue. And then I touch it and I make a little wish or think of something amazing and, manifest a little something. And then I'm like, okay, what's next?
yeah.
Like where you think more about it and you're a little more into the meaning. So I need to do that. So
Yeah.
please share. Like what are we looking for? What do we need to do?
Okay. This is what's so exciting. So everything has like a meaning, right? Your horoscope kind of interprets your identity, like Susan Green said in the written in the stars episode. That goes into astrology and your birth chart, your horoscope. So the angel numbers represents where you're moving through this world at that point in time. So when you see these numbers that you're supposed to reflect and kind of sit back and think, what was I just thinking about? How am I feeling in this time? What am I experiencing at this point in my life? So then it gives a deeper meaning as to what numbers are being drawn to you. Okay. Because there's a reason you're seeing these. Like I see 444 all the time, 444. So, that's what kind of started me on this little like path. Like originally I just thought like, oh, 222, make a wish. And I would make a wish like you,
Yeah.
and do all the things. But it's really deeper messages that are kind of sent to you. I'll get into what the meanings are, but first you reflect. You see where you're at in life, what you're thinking about, what's bothering you, like any type of questions on your mind. And then you go and research the meaning. I have a list of what I kind of go by, but there are so many meanings. If you go to different websites,
Right.
uh, if you Google up like, oh, the meaning of 1111, and you'll find a whole bunch of different meanings. But I think whatever is meant to be brought to you, that meaning will be brought to you. You know what I mean? So like
Yeah.
it's whatever comes up, that's what it's sending to you. So it's very personalized. What my meanings are might not be the ones that come up when you Google it, when you see 333 so take that with a grain of salt. There's so many different meanings. And then you trust your intuition when you see these. So if you get a really like a burst of excitement, or you're like, oh my God, this is a sign. I'm all about signs. I love reading the language of the universe. I think it's speaking to you all the time. People make fun of me all the time. It is a weird concept, I will admit, but I think it adds a little flavor to life, and it just opens your mind up to all these different possibilities, right?
It makes you feel good,
Yeah.
right?
It's a
It's a
little
good feeling.
Yeah, it's a dose of excitement on a
Yeah.
pretty random Tuesday or something,
Right.
So, and then after you see them, express gratitude. Say, thank you, universe, for
Mm.
sending me that message. That was exactly what I needed to hear at this point in time. And I can't wait for you to send me more. And then you're just guided. And whether it's true or not, I think the placebo effect, right? All of these kind of alter your mental headspace in one way or another in a positive way. So, I mean, what do you got to lose? You know, if the universe is saying like you're on the right path, like this is good, then you're just, I don't know, it's like you think of it and you're like, okay, yeah, I'm on the right path. You have that burst of confidence. You have that motivation. Like it's not bad, you know? So
Yeah.
go with it. Try it for a week.
I
Okay.
am being very I'm not polite. I need to say thank you to the universe.
Yes. Always say thank you.
I'm not.
Gratitude is just number one in life. I mean, we should just be thankful for everything.
Yeah.
Everything. So, all right. So going into the numbers, right? If you're driving, now you don't have to necessarily see these on the clock. Okay. You could be reading a
Hmm.
book and just happen to notice that you're on page 111. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Hello, 111.
Yeah. Pause, see where your mind's at and see what the messages are coming for you. Say you're driving, like I said, you see a license plate 333. You know, it literally anywhere. If you see a sequence of numbers, these have meanings, at least I think. So zero. I mean, you're not going to see that on the clock. 000. So that's somewhere that's going to be like kind of out of the box, unexpected.
Yeah.
When you do see zero, it's known that it brings new opportunities, signifies a fresh start. You're beginning a brand new cycle, creating whatever your heart desires. So, this is a time to really make those bold decisions and just trust your intuition and just say, like, yeah, all right, I'm going to go for it. Like, this is a fresh start. That's an exciting number to see because it's very rare. We don't see 000 many times. So,
Yeah.
thank the universe big time for that one.
Okay. Noted.
Yeah. Number one. So if you see 1111, 111, this is a powerful manifestation figure. So this is the time to make the wish. Where originally I was making wishes at every sequential number I saw. This is just for 111 or 1111. Okay. So you make the wish, set the intention. It's basically a green light from the universe saying, like,
Oh.
this is you. You got this, you know? And it's also a message that you're being supported by your angels or your ancestors or anyone who has passed on. Like they support you in this wish. They think it's good for you. Yada yada yada. Number two, so 222, 2222, anything like that. This is a sign of balance, trust, and alignment. Someone from the physical or again from the spiritual realm is helping you get you to where you need to go. So you just need to kind of think back and say, okay, I trust that either someone in my physical life form is going to help me or ones who have passed on are kind of pulling the strings from behind the scenes and somehow things are going to work out. This is a good time to reach out to anybody you trust and see if a divine collaboration is possible.
Hmm.
Now, moving on to three. This is magnetic creativity. So, this is an opportunity to add your unique talent to any situation that you're in. You have to lean into your innate gifts and you'll find more meaning and value along with abundance to whatever you're trying to navigate in life. So, if you put in your, artistic flair or your creativity into any problem situation that you're experiencing, you're golden. Your artistic expression is critical for this time.
So can I share something?
Yes.
My salon phone number at our last location, which I was at for almost 12 years, the last four numbers were 0333 of the phone number.
Ooh, I
I
love
know,
that.
I never thought about it. That's so crazy. We weren't able to bring that phone number because we moved over to the town next to us, so that's not the phone number at the salon now, but how weird.
Oh my God, I love that. And how
Oh my god.
artistic is like
Right.
like, oh my God, it's
Crazy.
awesome.
Okay.
So cool. Okay, so then four. Now, four, when I read this, I like it was crazy. So, four represents stabilization, grounding, rooting. You're cultivating a foundation that is truly built to last. So, the reason I get like excited is because me and my family sit down and eat dinner. We eat dinner pretty early. So at 4:44, we always catch it, like always. And it makes me so happy that like that means we're building a foundation that's truly going to last. And like nothing is more important to me than my kids, teaching them these values, like teaching just to be a good person, like all the things that we're trying to do. I took that as a sign that we're on the right path. Like we're building something that's truly going to, be built to last. Like our family core, we're a family of four. Four is my favorite number. We see 444 every single night at dinner. So I almost choked up when I saw that because it
That's
just makes
cool.
me happy.
Yeah.
Yes. And this is also, it says a time to ask for help or assistance. And a lot of times I had, when things were not great in our family unit, when we were struggling a lot with certain things, that would be the time where I was like, oh, please, like I just wished for a happy home for so many years. Because like I said in the Feingold Diet episode, like we struggled for many, many years, many years. And I prayed every single day for just a happy home, like a happy home.
Right.
And I feel like we're establishing that. Like finally, we're at that route where where we're headed is golden. And I just I could cry right now.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
I love it. So 4 is special to me. But so moving on to 5. 5 is major changes on the horizon. So if you're feeling stuck, stifled, or even inspired, massive changes are in the works. That's what 555, 55, 55, all of those. But these works are being done behind the scenes. So you might not see it yet, but you just need to trust the universe that, you're on the right path. And like things will unfold when they're needed to be unfolded, I guess. And just follow the signs and but big change. Big change. That was
Okay.
highlighted. Big change. 6. Usually when people see 666, they associate that with devil and bad
Right.
luck. But in reality, this is a supportive, compassionate, and empathetic nature. It's a much needed reminder that you need to treat yourself with kindness and understanding. And everything happens for a reason. So if you see 666 and you like gasp, like, oh my God, something's bad's going to happen. No, it's a wake up call to kind of give yourself a little grace. And, every day isn't going to be perfect, every day isn't smooth, but just understand that everything happens for a reason and give yourself a little kindness. That was a little wake up call. 7, good fortune is on the way.
Ooh, lucky number 7.
Lucky number 7, same as the casino. It holds true in life as well. So opportunities are arising. This number encourages you to kind of branch out of your comfort zone and explore all possibilities. So if you see 777, just know that something great is just around the corner. Good fortune, like monetary wise, money. 8, usually the sign of infinity, right?
Mhm.
So this is all about the afterlife connection, spiritual connection. It shows support from others who have passed on, and it's a sign of intuition, to trust your intuition. And then number 9, chapter may be closing, coming to an end of a cycle and starting a new journey. So expand your horizon and explore the new. So some of those I didn't know. I just learned that myself. So instead of making a wish like I usually did, I'm going to just go back to my little list that I made here and re-examine it because I love that I brought a whole new meaning even to myself, who I just love this stuff. Like, it's so
Yeah,
cool.
no, that's so cool. I am gonna pay more attention. I think I see more of those numbers, I think, like, mainly on the clock. So,
Yeah.
the 111, 222,
Well, we usually
you know,
see, what's the big one that we usually saw? 222, 11.
111, I feel like when we're together, we see that a lot.
We always see 111 together. So that's a manifestation number.
Or 1111,
Yes,
like
true.
1111.
Yeah. So that's big manifestation. So
Yeah.
instead of I
Oh.
mean, yeah, so we're doing it right. We always make a wish and touch something blue. So we're
I
on the
don't know
right
where that
track.
came from, the touch something blue, but I have to do it. Like, I'm
Yeah.
running to a curtain, a pillow, my jeans, like,
I
whatever.
know.
Touch my pants. Make a wish, touch my pants.
I love it. So that was just something really cool to consider. But then, um, I learned something else this past week. We just went to a concert,
We
uh,
did.
4 of us, and then I got to meet one of Emily's friends who I absolutely adore. She was like a soul sister I never knew, and I don't know how I didn't know this, but there is such thing as house numerology. Did you
Yes.
know you knew that?
Yes, I did, and then I know that she's interested in that too, so, yeah, you guys are 100% soul sisters. I can't believe you just met, but
I know.
that's
It was but, all in the right timing, right?
Yep,
How I believe it. So,
yep.
but she told me about the house numerology, and then, of
Mhm.
course, I went home and I researched it and looked up all the things, and now I'm gonna teach you.
Yeah.
So
I've done it
excited.
before, and, honestly, like, just for I don't know if I did it for my first home, but definitely our home now I had, but I totally forgot, so I want you to teach me again because it does involve some math, and that is not my strong point, and I think I probably looked at it, I was like, "Ooh, okay, never mind. I don't know how to do."
Oh, I'll help you with the math. Math is my strong point.
Failed it a couple times, hate to admit, but, so yeah, I am down. Teach us so I can hear about my home, our dwelling.
Yes. So this is what I learned. Are you
Okay.
ready?
Mhm.
So the number, so like say you live at 123 Lovers Lane, right? You
What an address.
the the adding up of the numbers brings you to your home number, your home numerology, what the home kind of represents in your life. Okay. So each home kind of encompasses its own vibe, its own back
Okay.
history or signs or
So if you're number 1, 2, 3, you're gonna add up and it'll be 6?
correct. Oh, see, you're good at math. See, look at you go,
I'm good
girl.
at kindergarten math.
Yes. So you would add up all of the numbers until you get a single digit. Then you would look up your number and you would read all about that. So I already did that groundwork for you. So what I want everyone to do right now, think of your address, count up your numbers and come to a single digit. And I'm about to read the meaning of all, 0 through or 1 through 9. Okay.
Okay.
And if you live in an apartment and say it's like B22, the letters actually represent numbers. So it's A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3, and so on and so on. So you might want to pause this if you live in like X72 so you could figure out your number and then come back and and listen to what your house
What
means.
if it's a really high number though, not a single number?
You
Like,
keep
what if
adding it. So say you add up all your numbers and it comes to like 27.
Mhm.
Then you would add up the 2 and the 7 to equal 9.
Oh, okay.
So that's the step. You gotta keep adding it. Get the sum, add the sum together. Get the sum, add the sum together. Okay,
Okay.
so you wanna come up with a number between 1 and 9.
Got it.
Okay. So, if you live in a number 1 house, this house represents creativity, drive, and innovation. This type of house is excellent for entrepreneurs and people who work from home. The challenge that this house brings is it may lead to too much independence and loneliness. So,
Hmm.
people who live in a number 1 home need to really go out of your way to kind of connect with others, go outside the house and enjoy things, invite others over, just so that you're not isolating. Because now I live in a number 1 house, and a lot of times when I get into a project, I will just sit in that project for hours on end and forget to do, anything really. So that's something that I have to work on is getting out or inviting people over more.
Okay.
Number 2 houses, sensitive and sentimental. So this type of house is best for couples, best friends, or young families. It's perfect for intimate gatherings or togetherness. Challenge would be overly sensitive and overwhelmed emotions. So you need to remain grounded, and really kind of base your life less on outside validation. Okay. Don't kind of look
Okay.
for others to validate you. You are golden, my love. Then moving on to number three. Number three is a very social number. It's ideal for networking, romance, and anything involving interacting with people. So these houses tend to be more cheerful, vivacious. They're perfect for hosting parties. The challenges, however, associated with the number three houses are it tends to be disorganized, scattered. So you have to kind of really set yourself a schedule to make sure that you're taking the time to organize and manage your home and the people in it, and not to let the home kind of take over you. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I'm a 3, so that's my home, which also makes a lot of sense.
But it's also cheerful
Oh,
and
no, totally, but, just like the, "Wait, who's on first? What's on second?" And you leave looking like you left the strip club.
yeah, yeah,
Some glitter
absolutely.
and some
It's a good time. Oh my god. So, number 4 homes. These houses are very grounded and practical. So, it's disciplined, structured, and not much spontaneous adventures. These homes can be very successful when used for investments, business, or education. Okay. The challenge with number 4 homes are that it tends to be not much excitement, um, or, like I said, spontaneous things. So this can kind of lead to a lack of work life balance. You kind of get more, you're on more of the work side. So these people really need to not get wrapped up in work all the time and do things that, just get out of your comfort zone a little bit. Renovations and design changes for number 4 homes tend to be structured towards resale value instead of making it a happy home. So
Okay.
just think about that. Like I can envision like apartment buildings, like if somebody owns an apartment building, they're not really like emotionally attached to it, I suppose.
Mm.
Or business offices, like I don't know.
Yeah, or maybe thinking this is like a starter home, we're not gonna stay long.
Right, a flipper, like,
Mhm.
you know,
Interesting. Okay.
yeah. Number 5 homes, very social, and it's all about excitement and socialization. These homes can become party places real quick.
That was my first
Uh,
house, was a 5.
oh, party at
What was
5.
your first house?
Oh,
What was your
shit.
number for your first house?
1, my god, I don't even know. I know our second house was 201, 200
Mm.
and 201 because we had an apartment.
Yeah.
It'd be a 2 or a 3.
Yeah. 'Cause you were like a 5, I feel like. First homes,
Yeah,
maybe when we're young, are a little
I think
party.
my first home was maybe a 5 because it was a 5, alright.
Too funny.
It was a party house. Um, whoa. So, yeah, like, these people tend to go and celebrate, like, way too much,
Fair.
which makes sense.
Mhm.
Um, but they're also likely to get bogged down about the past, and they need to just learn to be in the present. So the challenge, it's not well suited for the quiet introspection. So if you're into your silence and like your alone time, 5 might not be your
The
go-to.
house for you. Okay.
Yeah, because it wants to feel alive. It wants to have a party all the time. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. So just keep that in mind. If you want peace, don't go for the 5. Um, number 6. Number 6 homes are compassionate, generous, and full of goodness. So this one is very harmonious and full of love. They're very comfortable and safe places for children, pets, and plants. Um, the challenges for number 6 homes is that you might find yourself giving too much and not saving enough energy for yourself. So, yes, it can be very comfortable and inviting and all these things, but you need to take initiative to kind of rebuild yourself and your energy and give back. Number 7 homes. This one is peaceful, reflective, secretive.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's a wonderful home, they say, for those who wish to be alone and spend spiritual time reflecting internally. So if you're living in a 5, you might want to move to a 7. if you like your peace. And if you love to read, pray, meditate, number 7 is right up your alley. So the challenges with number 7 are they're not well suited for entertaining or hosting others. You could feel lonely if you don't make the effort to get out and see people regularly. So, same with me. You just have to kind of make that into like your daily practice. I'm kind of a homebody, so
Yeah, no, I get
um,
it.
let's see, number 8. This is prosperity and abundance. So this home is excellent for if you're trying to become an entrepreneur or try making money. I might move to an 8 next. You never know. This is high energy, high growth for growing a business or a family. The association with this is it tends to be big wins. There's also big losses. So you have to, everything is balanced in life. It's a scale. So this is kind of, the infinity sign, like we talked before. It's a constant movement of win, lose, win, lose. The number 8 also tends to be dissatisfied. Never feel like you have enough, no matter how much you have. So it says like not to let this house kind of just be full of junk. Like they're constantly making more, so they're buying more. And then it kind of gets, you know, overloaded and cluttered.
With, like, things you don't need.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm not moving to an 8. And then last, we have a number 9 house. So number 9 represents love and acceptance. Everyone is welcome in a number 9 home. It's the type of home that makes you feel welcome when you stop by or you call for advice or just hang out. But the challenge associated with a number 9 house is not enough alone time or private time for you and your family. So you have to go out of your way to establish clear cut boundaries and to avoid guest burnout, which is a thing. I love my alone time,
Yeah.
and you do too. I mean,
Mhm.
that's like high priority on one of our self-care. I need my alone time. Like if I'm with people like 4 days straight, I'm exhausted, and I
Yeah.
don't know why. It's just I just need quiet and to myself, you know? So, yeah, it's okay to have people over and do all the fun things, but make sure that you prioritize yourself and not get guest burnout because that's not cool at all. So yeah,
That's crazy. This is so interesting.
so fun.
I'm thinking about the where our salon is now too, and it would be a number 1, which is entrepreneurship, you said? Which
Yes.
is so funny because all my stylists, they rent chairs, so, like, everybody in there is an entrepreneur.
Oh, I love that.
I know.
All the
Crazy.
I love it.
Very
So
interesting.
it's all signs, right? From the universe. Like it's the secret language of the universe. I don't
You
know.
have to be open to it. Like, you have to if you want to be, but
If you want to be.
like,
Yeah.
it is. Like, when we are together or I'm by myself, my girls kinda know it now too with the numbers. It is, like, funny. You smile. You're like, "Ooh, yay, a wish," or,
Yeah.
it's just whatever, but it's kind of fun. It just brings a little bit of joy to that minute,
Yeah.
you know?
Just gives you, yeah, like a little timeout from the craziness,
Little
you're like,
sprinkle from the universe.
"Oh." Yeah, a little glimmer.
Or an angel. It's cool.
So I had read this book back in the day, years and years and years ago, called Signs.
Yes.
Okay. This book was so cool because I had recently lost somebody really close to me, and it just opened my eyes to like feeling connected to them in a way, like
Mhm.
accepting the signs and messages from the spiritual realm or whatever. But this book is so cool. So if you did recently lose someone or you're trying to connect on a higher spiritual level, it's called Signs, The Secret Language of the Universe, and it's from Laura Lynn Jackson. Highly recommend. It's a little woo-woo, but if you're like me and you're into that stuff, it's a cool book. And it just connects, like I said, everything is a message. And I even get really excited if I see an unusual animal,
Yes,
repeatedly.
totally.
Like it got me to the point where I'm like, I used to be terrified of spiders, but now I look at the spider, I'm like, oh, hi. I mean, I'm not like, gonna go over and like touch it, but I'll be like, oh, I wonder what that means. And then I look up what the meaning of a spider is and then what message that brought to me. Or like, we saw that hawk, like, a million
Yes.
times that day.
Yes, that was so weird.
Yeah. And then so me and Emily went to this waterfall. We're driving home, we saw 2 what was it, turkeys?
2 turkeys.
2 turkeys and then 2 chipmunks. And,
And they
like
were, like, visible, like, in our way, like,
oh, yeah.
playing. Yeah.
They were, like, in our face, so we were like, "Oh, 2s, like, that's so weird." We never looked up the number 2 because that's probably a sign in itself,
Yeah, it is
seeing
fun.
the
I do
2.
that with my dreams, like, if I can remember something, I'm like, "Oh," but I'm the same. If something passes me in the road or it's just, "What is that? What's the meaning of that?" I love that. And
Yeah.
what are some other, like, angel things too? Like, one of my bosses, when I was first starting out, she had had some, really sad, devastating experiences in her young childhood and had lost her mom and 2 sisters, and
Oh,
she always talked about angel numbers. So, like, I started to hear this when I was young, like 17, 18, and she always saw 444 and 555. And she would say,
oh,
I forget now which was which, but like, those are my sisters, 444 is my mom. And she would just be like, "Hi, mom." Like,
yeah.
it was just really cool. I think one of her license plates ended up having one of those sets of numbers on it.
Oh, yeah.
It's really neat, and it's comforting, especially for people who are really, stuck in a rut with the devastation of loss.
Yeah.
The angel numbers can be really important.
The book, The Signs, taught me how to kind of label a sign, like, you ask the universe, like, I recently just lost my aunt, and so I said, "Show me a cardinal," 'cause,
Right,
cardinal's the first thing that,
right.
and or you can say, like, "Show me a penny, and I'll take this as a sign from my grandma," or, there's just little things that you can associate with
Mhm.
them that are meaningful to you and to them, and then when you see it, it's just like, "Oh,
Yeah,
hi,"
it's a
like
little comforting.
yeah,
There's something to
it
it.
just makes you think like, "Oh, they're not missing all the good stuff. They are here, they see it," They see my kids and
Right.
yeah, it's just really cool. So, like I said, if you have been through something like that, definitely look up the book. It's not gonna take away the grief, but it definitely helps kind of manage it and turn it into like a fun little, I don't know, I
Yeah.
Spy game,
Yeah, it is. It is like
Yeah.
I Spy. This was really interesting, Carly. I love this. I am going to be looking for numbers. I'm happy that I figured out how to add them. Thank
Yeah.
you. Kindergarten math, first grade math, whatever.
Graduated.
I went up to first grade. Um, so our quote today is from an author named Doreen Virtue, and she helped popularize angel numbers, but that is also the name of her book, like the concept of angel numbers, right? But the book is called Angel Numbers.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So the quote we're going to end our day with is angels appear in many different forms to hold your hand through difficult times. So be aware of those numbers. Seek
Yeah.
them out. Look for them, especially if you're going through a hard time. You need a little bit of guidance. It just feels special.
Absolutely. I love that.
Yay. All right, Car, thank you for all this knowledge. It was really interesting.
Thanks for listening. I love this kind of stuff. So it's just fun to learn a little bit more.
Awesome.
So we hope you have a really good week. You see a lot of signs, you make a lot of connections. And as always, keep it good.